Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. I was just laughing at the story that I'm going to cover last. What a bitch. Anyway, Jacob Blake, say his name. Say his name. Okay, after you say his name, say the name of one of the 38 children that was murdered in Chicago in July. Oh, they don't say their names. Just the criminal pieces of shit that get blasted. Anyway, Jacob Blake, the newest member of the Blue Parking Spot crew, released a video from his hospital bed. And he talked about how it hurts to breathe, it hurts to eat, it hurts to sleep, it hurts to roll over, it hurts to think. Everything hurts. He talks about, I have staples in my back, I have staples in my stomach. But then he gets to the good part, where he says to all the young cats out there and the older cats, and I'll put a link in the description box to it. He says your life and your legs can be, something you need to get along in life can be taken away from you like that. We need to get together. We need to start making some money so we can make it better for our community. Well, a little late for that message, aren't you, Jake? You're a little late for that message. Had you thought that earlier, had you took a page from your own mother's book, you wouldn't be in this situation. You wouldn't be looking at third-degree sexual assault and trespassing. You're a little late. Too little, too damn late. If you had that mindset, you wouldn't have been tussling and fighting the cops. You wouldn't have walked around to the driver's side door and tried to reach in and grab something with a knife in your waistband. And here is the kicker. All three of your kids were in the car watching that, being traumatized, terrified. How much you think it hurts for them? It hurts when they see other kids with their dads. It hurts when they look out the window and don't see your car there. It hurts when they can't come and visit you in the hospital. That shit hurts. That's the real pain. You did this shit to yourself. You did this to yourself. You're lucky you're still alive. Most people that take 7 shots, they don't make it. You're lucky you're still able to talk. You're lucky you're still able to eat and breathe and all those things that hurt you. What about the hurt you've caused to your city? Now, that's no excuse. That is no excuse for those fucking idiots to go out there and destroy the city. But it is a result of the stupid ass thing that you did. The fuck were you thinking? And I tell you what, if you are convicted of third-degree sexual assault, which is a felony, and you really did sexually assault that girl, they should take you and your brand new wheelchair, find the highest point in Wisconsin, and give you a nudge. Because people who sexually assault and rape other people like that, you're disgusting, you're defective, you're broken, and you need to be destroyed. There's no rehab for you. There's no 90-day program to clean up the mess in your mind. If you're a pervert and you hurt people, you need to have your ability to draw breath removed. But I read different articles, and the one that really made me laugh, and it often does, was the article by NPR. That is like this super left-leaning liberal news publication, I guess, and they have a radio show. In my area, it's 8:10 a.m. If you get a chance and you want to be blown the fuck away and you want your jaw to stay like that, listen to your local NPR or whatever station you get NPR. I don't know if it's nationally syndicated, but I'm near San Francisco, and that's where they're based from. I'm near San Francisco. That's the stench you smell in the air. So anyway, NPR was He had a strong message for the community, and this comes a month after he was shot by Wisconsin Kenosha police officers. He was just trying to, and it just made him sound like this fucking martyr, not like this dumbass who was wrestled by the cops, who was tased by the cops, and proceeded to walk around to try to get into his vehicle. Can't have that. See, the police have the burden of knowledge. They've seen this scenario play out before. They've seen guys reach into their car. So therefore, having seen how this ends, they can't let it happen again. They would be fools to let it happen again. It would behoove them to stop it. That's what the cop did. 7 to the back. And you don't just shoot and wait. Is he not moving? No, you shoot until they stop moving. This ain't a movie. The cops are going to shoot you through your shoulder. Oh, it went clean through. No. They shoot to kill. Everybody knows that. So don't make them shoot or you might get killed. But I'll put a link to the video. You can see this sorry bullshit. He didn't say, I'm sorry to the city of Kenosha. He didn't say, I'm sorry to that officer that I made you pull your gun and have to use it. You think that officer is not traumatized after that? Having to shoot a man close range, the smell of that gunpowder, the smell of that man's blood, the sounds he made, the children screaming in the back seat. Think that might have not had an effect on him? Did you apologize to your kids? Did you apologize to your parents? Well, your mom. Your dad seems to be a dumbass. But your mom, she has her shit together. You owe her. And you owe your kids. But that's even if you have a chance to repay the debt that you owe them. Because like I said before, if you really are a pervert, bye-bye. And so, the Democrats are pushing mail-in ballots, mail-in ballots, mail-in ballots. They're not this, or I'm sorry, not mail-in ballots, mail-in voting. A mail-in ballot you have to apply for. You have to give information. There's paperwork involved to get a mail-in ballot. Now, what they want is for everybody to get a ballot, no vetting, no process. Everybody gets a ballot. You fill it out, put it in the mail, and we'll take care of it for you. Even though the United States Postal Service says, no. It's too much. Can't handle it. It's too convoluted and complex. Can't handle it. Don't do it to us. Then you have this shit. In LA, they found a ton, and probably literally a ton, it was a whole lot of fucking bags of mail that were dumped behind some salon. The cops earlier got a call right before that of some other mail that was found dumped in the alley about a half mile away from this salon. So why are they dumping mail? Do they not want to count it? Do they not want to process it? Why? The point is, this very same thing could happen to Republican ballots. The Democrat ones, they're going to fuck with those. That's what they want. Especially here in California. In my video I did yesterday, I talked about the area I was in, how it was so pro-Trump, how it's so different from this fucking coast. But people like that are going to get fucked by this, because their ballots are going to be the ones tossed in a fucking alley or in a dumpster. This mail-in voting shit is a fucking scam, and it's so stupid. Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder could see that this is some bullshit. That reminds me of a joke. You ever seen Stevie Wonder's kids? Neither has he. I don't know why that shit's so funny, but it is. Reminds me of another stupid joke. What did Dr. Spock find in the captain's bathroom? The captain's log. Oh, shit. That was funny. Anyway, if it's happening on this scale right now before the election, what do you think is going to happen with the undesirable ballots? The ones that they don't want. The ballots of the deplorables. What do you think is going to happen with their vote? It's going to get tossed in a fucking dumpster somewhere. Or maybe they'll be a little bit smarter this time. Maybe they'll burn it, shred it. I don't know, throw it in the ocean. They'll probably do something a little smarter than this, but the result's going to be the same. A lot of people's voting ballots are going to be destroyed and not counted. It's desperation. They are going to do any and everything they can to get Trump out of office. They've said it. When are we going to listen to them? They're telling us what they want to do to us, and we're not fucking listening. Not all of us. Biden and others, Kamala, the Ugandan nightmare, the politician that went horizontal so her career could go vertical, they have all said our number one priority, number one, that means the first thing we need to take care of. The most important thing, not you, the people. Not you, not the reason for the fucking season. That's why they're here, is because of the people. Number one is getting Trump out of office, not you getting Trump out of office, aka protecting our power. See, the problem is Trump is a threat. Trump is new to politics. These fucking bastards, including Biden, is perverted. He's been in government for 47 years. These motherfuckers have been in office for decades. They've been in office before we had cell phones. Okay? They are in bed. They are intertwined with corporations, lobbyists, people that scratch their back to get there. Now it's time for them to scratch their dick. They are in bed. They can't get out of politics because they have to pay back their debt to these people. They owe. That's why they don't give a fuck about you or me. How much more proof do you need? They're shutting down cities. We were in downtown Chico. So many places were closed and boarded up for this corona sweet and sour sniffle bullshit. But if you want to get together and fuck a city up or disturb people while they eat and grab an old person's drink off the table and drink it while you chant fucked up shit at them, yes, that happened. That's okay. You want to get in groups of tens of thousands of people to mock the March on Washington, the original one, with your bullshit ass message, Black Lives Matter, police brutality. If you have to say Black Lives Matter, no, they don't. And until they matter to black people, which is the number one cause of death for black people, they'll never fucking matter. If they don't matter to us, how can we expect them to matter to anybody else? But if you want to get together and do that type of shit, that's fine. But if you want to get together and pray, you want to have a service, you want to have a funeral, you want to have a fucking birthday party, no, that's wrong. You're spreading the coronavirus. You will be reprimanded. If you live in LA, they will cut your lights and water off. I'm not bullshitting. If they find out you have too large of a gathering, the mayor of LA has authorized that your power and water be shut off. Hey, Southern California, how hot was it this weekend? You better make sure you behave or it'll cut off your electricity. You won't have any AC. Then your older people, your elderly can cook to death in their homes. You see this bullshit? They don't care about us. They care about their power. These are crackheads, and we're standing between them and the pipe. That's a dangerous place to be. Now, let's end it on a funny sad note. So ESPN, yeah, that's still around, that piece of shit. Stephen A. Smith, you fucking punk. This guy named Steve Nash, Hall of Fame basketball player, he got a job as a head coach of the Nets. Who gives a fuck about the Nets? And Stephen A. Smith got on there and said it was because of white privilege. The only white privilege there is The only white privilege there is white people have the privilege of having a difference of opinion from other white people and not being ridiculed and called a traitor to their fucking race. That's white privilege. Other than that, it does not exist. You know how many white people I've seen get arrested, get fucked up? Maybe they just didn't know. Maybe they should have rolled up their sleeve and said, hey, I'm white. And the cop would have been like, oh shit, man, get up. Dust him off. My bad, man. You want to ride home? Get out of here with that shit. Anyway, this dude named Kurt Herbstreit. He's on this Zoom call panel bullshit with these other athletes or whoever the fuck they were. And he gets up there and starts talking about, oh, black people, if you're a white player in the locker room, then you need to be sensitive to what they're going through. What are they going through? They make millions of dollars, man. I don't want to hear that shit. What are you going through? Well, you can't go to the grocery store because you get mobbed by fans. I mean, shut your dumb ass up. Anyway, this fool is doing his best to flex his white liberal guilt muscle, and he starts crying. This grown-ass man is crying on TV. Nobody died. Nobody's getting married. And this fool is crying. For what? The fuck are you crying for, man? You better get a handkerchief, get yourself together, sit up straight, and stop crying. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. As a man, you don't be doing that shit. You don't cry over something stupid like what? Oh, if they don't drive at 10 and 2, they could be killed. Shut the fuck up. You know how many times I've been pulled over? And you know what, come to think of it, every single cop I've ever had an interaction with, as far as getting pulled over, was white. Here I am. No bullet holes. Yeah, I'm still breathing. This stupid shit is detrimental. It makes black people look weak and childish. We don't need you to come riding to our fucking rescue, white knight. Any community having problems needs to help themselves. Get married before you have babies. Hello. Pretty simple. Repair the family, repair the problem. Not money and fake ass crocodile tears and I stand with you. Don't stand with me. Don't stand nowhere near me. Get your punk liberal ass away from me. The worst thing that ever happened to America. Perpetuating this bullshit. What have you done? What have you fixed? Have you saved one life? No. It's just a way to pat yourself on the back so you can go to your humongous home with an echo in it and sleep at night because you helped a poor little colored person. Man, fuck you. Dry your tears, stop crying like a bitch, and let's get back to everyday life. Regular, everyday, no stupid mask-wearing lives. Now let me wrap up my damn weekend, but you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.